Hi everyone, it's Linda with StampWithLindaWalsh.com. This is my other project I came up with for the Snow Globe Technique Lovers Challenge that I'm co-hosting with Joan with on Split Coast. So I'm very excited to have this opportunity to share with you a couple of my projects that for the technique. This one is now in a card format, and it's basically the same way. I just did a couple of little different things. We're going to use some foam tape to put in our snow globe to make it stand out. But let's get started. Here I have my base of my card, and then I just, you can decorate how you'd like. I just have serene snowflakes here in the background. So you can use snowmen, whatever. I decided to use penguins on this card. I thought that was going to be cute. And let's put this down right here. Alright, now let's get on to our the actual snow globe part. I did some pieces ahead of time. This is another 3.5-inch circle. That's your background. I'm not putting it on yet. We're going to do our card. We'll put that later. We'll do this piece first. If you notice, I have some white pieces here that have some glitter on it. All I did was I just ripped this apart with my hands. I used my two-way glue pen here along the edge, and then I just sprinkled my dazzling diamonds. What I'm going to do is just put these right on, okay, just like that. Let's put this one low enough, like that. Okay, I hope you can see this. And then this little guy goes like that. And then what I'll just do is just go around the back, cut off my excess. Like so. Whoop. Alright. Okay, so there is my, now this is the back piece, remember, that we're going to put on the card. Now what I did is, this is again the acetate sheets with snowflakes already on them. You can add them. I used my foam tape. And all I did was I took a piece at a time, like so, and then I just cut little slivers off. And it's easy enough to manipulate to go around in a circle when you have smaller pieces. And what we'll do with that is, we'll put this on, but I kind of got ahead of myself. Let's just decorate our inside. These penguins I made from the Owl Punch Builder, and I'm just going to lay them inside, like so. Now on my, let me see, let me just finish this before I get ahead of myself with the next thought. On my original card, I had not put any shaker stuff in there, like snow you could put in there, beads. I'm going to actually put in microbeads. We'll try it out. So I'm testing it out with you guys now on camera. To get it ready though, I am going to take these little pieces off. And then also, let me tell you a couple of the other little things I did on this card too. I didn't have any mistletoe. I was trying to create the look of mistletoe up here. So I used from the Patent Pines Hostess set, I just used this and did it in my green. And then I just took the glimmer paper, the red, and just did some dots. Now for the hearts, I just did the same thing with some glimmer paper. And I'm only going to use 2 hearts this time. I think the 3 hearts were a bit much. So let's put these on. Alright, so I put on my little hearts, and then I've taken this off. I'm just going to add a little bit of microbeads in here, and let's see how this goes. So if you're going to add anything, make sure that you have your foam tape all touching, so you don't, so you don't have any leakage, and you're going to have your I think I want to add a little bit more. I don't know. This is scary because I haven't done it yet before, but let's see how we do. Get a little bit. Woo! Yeah, probably should have done that in a bowl. Okay, let me just run these into the middle, because now I'm going to get ready to put on my top piece. And like I said, you can try snow, anything you want in there. Alright, so this is going to be tricky. You're going to have to try and line it up. Alright, see how I did. Oh, that's kind of cute, huh? It's got a little shaker card to it now. Just gives it a little bit extra. And now to cover up all this foam tape, what I do is I cut another 3.5-inch circle, and then you just take a smaller circle and use your, your die cut machine and place it in the middle. I'm just going to use my 2-way glue pen on this. I have all these little micro beads everywhere. Alright. So I'm just going to use this. You can use your tape runner too, but this might be easier. Whoops. Alright. I have to say I love that 2-way glue pen. It really does stick well. So I'm going to cover up all the googie stuff that we don't want to see. Alright. Cute. I love it. So this is now going to go on our card. And we're just going to put this little guy right there. And I would probably use sticky strip on this just because it's shaker, and you also don't have to worry about running your tape runner on it and smushing it. I like the snow idea. I did try that before on camera, and it does, it's static cling. I don't know, it sticks to the acetate sheets, or at least it did on mine. So maybe I have too much heat in the air or moisture, or however that works. This is just going to go straight up in the middle. Okay. To do my base here, I did cut my dimensions differently. This is actually 1.5 by 3.5, I think I did. Yep, 3.5. And then I'm just going to use a different punch. I'm going to do the large oval, not the extra large. I'm just doing the same thing. I'm lining up my two pieces, my two ends here, right at the curve, and make sure the curved part is even. And that's probably about 1/4 of the way in. Like that, can you see? Whoop. All right. And that's going to be our base. Yeah, probably didn't go in quite enough, but that's okay. I am gonna, I'll just show you how I did my little string here. What I did is, I took tape. I do this one strand at a time. I've tried to do it all 3 strands, and it just seems to be worse to try and do this, but I just tape it to the back. It seemed like I was struggling with it more when I tried all 3 pieces at the same time. Pull it tight, tape again, bring in your second piece, and just spread it apart. Whoops. I'll do it this way. Spread it apart like, 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, whatever you want to do. Okay. Oops, this piece is way too long. I have to cut that down. And one more. So this one will go right here. Okay. And that's how I do this. So then when you... So when you go and you pinch this together with your bow, and that's how I get that effect. This little effect right here. So it's tied tight. I'm going to let you do this, and then I just popped it up with dimensionals. I'm going to get my dimensionals on the back. And I can do the rest of this off the camera, so you guys can decorate it how you like to. Okay, hold on one sec. But I just thought I would show you that baker's twine trick that I use to get it looking like that. And then I'm just going to put this on probably right about there. And there is the base of my snow globe. So there you go. There is your snow globe done. And oh, and here's the little shaker pot. And I thought that's cute. But thanks for joining me again on this technique card. And I hope you join us at Split Coast and have fun with the snow globe technique. Bye-bye.